illegals coming and taking disproportionately affecting the black community, taking
Oh
black jobs.
yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, they need to go. They need to go.
So when the black community is working and you got Democrats saying they care about the black community, but they're importing more illegals into your community.
Yeah, they need to go. They definitely need to go. These jobs need to be for the American-born people. They need to go.
What do you think of?
Oh, man. Today is more so a day of a little reminding, right? A reminder that we are not in the minority. We are the majority. And I feel like it's good to have that reminder because sometimes, because liberals are so loud, right? They're so in your face. They're so all over the place. I mean, there's videos of them everywhere. Sometimes it feels like we are the minority. And so today's video is a reminder that no, we are the majority. Now, a lot of us choose to stay silent for one reason or another, mainly because, you know, I feel like a lot of us don't want to be bothered by these liberals because liberals have a hard time keeping to themselves, right? When they figure out somebody supports something completely different from them. But, yeah, man, today is just a little reminder that Trump was right those years ago when he said the silent majority. So with that being said, I'm going to be showing you guys a few different clips of individuals actually speaking out in support of ICE. And in this first clip, it is actually a black gentleman speaking out in support of ICE. And yeah, I know liberals are absolutely going to hate that. A person of color supporting ICE? Oh no. Let's jump into it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll never understand people's weird ass beef with ICE when ICE is literally just doing their job. Like, it's like motherfuckers think if you go to like the countries of the immigrants, yo, I could just stay there without no paperwork and overstay your welcome. Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all people? Like, it don't matter what country you go to, they're not just allowing you to stay in their country without you having the right paperwork. But you niggas think, oh, America should just allow anyone to come live there. And I'm just like, that doesn't make sense at all. And the thing is, there's millions of green card holders that's doing things the right way to become a U.S. citizen, that's waiting in line patiently, that paid their money, that did their documents, that did everything correctly. But no, you want to fight for them that's doing things the wrong way. Like, how does that make sense? How can you have all this energy to support people that's literally breaking the laws of your country instead of supporting the people that actually did things the right way? You niggas are weirdos, bro. Like, no other country's allowing you to come to their country without proper document and just live there and thrive. And then you niggas talking about, oh, they help the country because they're taxpayers and they work the jobs people don't want to work. You know how stupid that is? You might as well support slavery. Like, y'all logic never has no consistency. At the y'all just be yapping.
Yeah, that is true. Liberals just be out here yip-yapping and jaw-jacking about a bunch of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of lip bumping for no reason. No reason. But as I always like to say with these types of videos, there's more.
Bro, y'all know what I hate? I hate when on my lives people ask me, do you support ICE and what they're doing? And I'd be like, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? And they just lose their mind. I mean, why wouldn't I? They literally have arrested thousands of cartel members, or I should say terrorist organizations. They have also arrested like a couple hundred known terrorists. Not only that, they're arresting criminals, American citizens that are criminals, literal gang members, thugs. So why wouldn't we support ICE? Bro, y'all know what I hate? I hate when on my lives people ask.
You know, he made a great point. Why wouldn't we support ICE when they are arresting terrorists? You'd be a smooth-brained individual to not want to support an organization that is arresting terrorists. Just saying. Just saying. But once again, there's more.
A lot of y'all better be careful because the way some of y'all are talking to me, A lot of y'all might end up on a t-shirt too. And not by me, not by me. That sounded crazy. I did not mean for that to come off that way. I'm saying for the folks that's like, ICE agents ain't even real officers for real. Huh? You think they do volunteer work? Who you think sent them out there? If they not real officers, why would the president have access to these people and say, go here on my command? These are federal agents. Y'all keep saying these ain't real cops. They're above regular cops. Okay? These Democrats and these mayors and governors are going to get y'all killed because they're the ones saying, go out there and block these federal agents. They're doing unlawful things. They're going to get y'all killed because they're not the ones going out there doing that. But they'll be quick to say, hey, you need to go out there and protect your citizens, protect your community. They gonna get y'all killed.
Bro, that is such a good point. That is such a phenomenal point right there. When's the last time you saw old Timmy Walls marching in the streets, trying to confront ICE? Yeah, about never. Well, he sends all his liberal voters out there to do it, though. You'll never see him doing it. Interesting how that works, ain't it? Interesting. He don't want to do it, but he gonna send some other folks out to do his dirty work. Okay.
I'm missing the bigger picture when it comes to this thing, because not once have I ever said the cop was justified for killing the lady. Not once. But y'all want people to pick a side and start arguing about that. That's why I said I'm not doing that. The bigger picture is this. If you were in her shoes, do you think that a cop would kill you if you didn't comply with whatever they were asking you to do? Not if they should.
Shooting everybody.
Would they?
As he should. If you're about to be run over by a vehicle, I'm not expecting you to sit there and wait. See, here's the thing with these liberals and folks who hate law enforcement and whatever else. They think law enforcement are robots. They think people in law enforcement or federal agents, right, are robots, or they don't have a family. Like that guy's not somebody's brother, somebody's son, somebody's nephew, somebody's uncle, somebody's cousin, right? They got families too. They want to make it back through their front door the same way they walked out of it. In allowing somebody to run them over is not conducive to that ending. I mean, this is common sense stuff. If you put an officer or a federal agent in a life or death situation, it's always going to be your life over theirs. How many times do you have to watch this movie before you know how it ends? Or you want to put this cop or this federal agent in a situation where they have to decide whether they're going to take your life or they're going to allow you to possibly take theirs? They're going to take yours. What? 99 times out of 100, they're going to take yours. Obviously, there are some cops who have a moment of hesitation. I have seen those videos, and unfortunately, I have seen a video where that ended badly for the officer. But most cops are going to take your life. And until people realize that, we ain't gonna get nowhere with this type of issue in this country. So he's got a great point there. But there's more.
I'm letting y'all know now, I do support ICE. I stand for everything they doing. If it's anybody that's getting caught up in the crossfire, I'm sorry that it had to happen to you, but a democracy worked and people voted for these agents to get these illegal immigrants out the United States of America to make America safe again, make America great again, what other acronym you have for it. And then y'all keep telling these lies. Oh, well, Donald Trump is using ICE as his personal police force to get black and brown people out the United States. So he ain't getting no white folks out the United States. Matter of fact, we'll debunk that right now. Here go a white boy right here, boy about white as snow. Where he from? The UK, where he got convicted of drug trafficking in Arkansas. Sent his back to the UK. Here go another white boy right here. Where he from? The United Kingdom, white as snow. What is he convicted of? Look at all these terrible things he's been convicted of. And y'all mad because they get his up out the United States? But y'all keep telling me they only going after brown and black communities. Hold on, I got more. Another dude straight from the UK. He's smiling. He white. They got his up out the United States. Let's move on to the next. Another white boy straight out of Jersey. What he convicted of? Drug trafficking. What they did? Send him back to the UK. Next. Another white boy straight from the UK. I'm just telling y'all. So why y'all out here talking about they only going after black and brown people? They gonna get you next. Here goes some white folks. I'm showing y'all. Look at what he getting charged with. What they doing? Sending them back to the UK. Hold on, I got more. Another white boy from the UK. Where they found him in Brooklyn. Convicted of money laundering. What's his name? Jonathan Carson. Shipped his back to the UK. Got another white boy straight from France. Look at what he convicted of. Man, they getting them up out of here. Look, we got another one straight out of France. What he convicted of? Identity theft, fraud, and abuse. Shipped his back to France. Net. Last but not least, we got a white man straight from Canada. Look at all this disgusting shit he getting charged for. Look at this. Y'all can read. Found his ass in Alabama. What they did, took his punk ass back to Canada. Shout out to Trump and ICE. I stand with ICE because they making America safe again and making America great again.
Yes, sir. How could you not support ICE? You just saw that. You just saw what these men were convicted of. And you know what was interesting? They were all white. Every single one of them was white. Now, if you listen to these liberals out here, white people aren't being deported at all. It's only black and brown people that are being deported. Oh, man. They just be making up stuff, huh? Liberals just be pulling it out of their behinds. Man, I tell you. We're going to make this the last clip.
Honestly, if people think people don't respect ICE now, just know we respect them even more than we already did. I still support ICE. I think they're awesome. I'm glad they're doing their job. Nobody's above the law. Comply with people. Honestly, if people think...
Yeah, I mean, it's not complicated. This ain't rocket science. Comply. Comply. If you feel like the ICE agent is wrong, you can deal with it later in court. This is simple. Same thing with regular law enforcement. Comply. If you feel like they did you wrong, you can deal with it in court. You'll have your day in court. But of course, that's too much to ask these days, right? Too much to ask. Now you must fight back. And if you guys haven't seen the video from yesterday, you definitely want to check that one out because it's some wild stuff going on in this country, including liberals going out and trying to hit ICE agents with shovels. Yeah, trying to beat an ICE agent to death with a shovel and then want to cry and complain when that ICE agent pulls his firearm and pops one of their ass. It's like, duh, you were hitting this man with a shovel. What are you talking about? Like, well, I'm so frustrated watching some of this stuff because it's like, bro, these liberals have really gone off the deep end. I thought they went off the deep end before, but you have really gone off the deep end if you think you're about to hit a federal agent with a shovel and they're not going to put a bullet in you. Or you'll have these individuals out here crying and complaining because he did after he was being beaten with the shovel. Like, come on now, bro. As always, silent majority, baby. I think we need to switch that to the loud majority, but that's just my humble opinion. Either way, we are still the majority, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement with this video today. So y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.